A lot of the dogs will climb up on the mat with you and lay down with you. It's just nice to have that companionship.
He loves you unconditionally, and like I like that. Oh.
We currently have a therapy and service dog referral program here at Walter Reed. We have 3 dogs that are working here in our facility. It started with 1 dog, and we call him the ambassador to the programs here because he was the one that allowed the doors to be open for the rest of the dogs here, and his name is Deuce, and I'll call him over now. Hey, Deuce. Deuce, up. Up. Say hi. They are basically allowed to interact with our patients while they're there receiving care, waiting for appointments. A lot of them are very unaware of what's going on, especially when they first arrive here. They still have a wall, I guess, and they're trying to get through their injury and what's going to be their next step. The dog is that icebreaker to break down that wall. You know, this is a military installation where you got these big, brawny, tough guys. It's funny because they give you this persona, and then when the dog comes at their baby talking and getting on the floor and playing around with the dog, you can see their other side.
Dogs are great rehab. They are able to lift people's spirits.
Usually I hang out with this guy all the time. He'll come and jump up on my mat and like hang out with me while I'm doing my therapy and stuff. He cheers me up. I mean, lets me forget about the fact that I'm in a wheelchair and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bubba.
I think they provide mental support for whether you have a mental injury or physical injury. Just getting out and walking the dog is therapy in itself. You get time for yourself. You get to go out and do something that is healthy. Getting out and walking the dog would be a huge benefit for someone who's suffering with mental illness. And when our patients get their service dog for the first time when they go out, they don't feel as vulnerable. One is because they're accompanied. They have someone there with them to kind of take on the challenge of just being out in the community again. Aside from the accompaniment of going out and providing that sort of support with various injuries that dogs can assist with.
Dog will be with me for everything that I do. Help me out picking up stuff. I have to go back down in a wheelchair later on, help me grab stuff, help me get doors.
Let's say an upper extremity amputee, if we're working on learning how to use the arm again. So having them throw the ball with their arm and do fetching it and bringing it back, or going outside and walking the dog with them having to hold the leash and hold the dog while they're walking.
He's been taught to be able to heal up next to me with like a wheelchair, just little stuff like that, you know. Play tug of war with him a little bit, but mostly I just like to snuggle up with him.
Up over here. There's a big assessment done on every dog before they can pass certification. Not every dog qualifies. I believe the standard's 1 out of every 10. Stay.
And I'm planning on getting a vet dog to help me out. It's either going to be a golden retriever or a golden lab. It's going to be a bigger dog. Since I'm a tall person, 6'3", they try to match the dog to the soldier for in case they need him for help with weight bearing or whatever, and also so it makes him look normal.
It's gone well. We got 3 dogs here, 2 deployed to Iraq, and I think we're probably at 50 recipients of service dogs for severely injured patients that have come through our doors. The reason people get dogs and have pets is because it gives them some sort of fulfillment, some sort of comfort. We see it with our patients on a daily basis, especially mental health patients. They need that comfort or that time alone, and the dog is not judging. The dog is not wanting anything but you.
Just makes me happy. Lets me feel like I have that sort of closeness and companionship as if I had an animal of my own.